Hey guys, it's J19 brought to you another video, and today's discussion is about why my worries for Final Fantasy VII Remake Saga going forward is becoming more and more true. And I was hoping that wasn't going to be the case. I thought that, man, I had that hope. But before we begin, before I discuss why, if you guys want more Final Fantasy VII Remake Saga news, Remake Part 2 news, or anything confirming, anything related to Final Fantasy VII Remake as a whole, feel free to like, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell notification so they know if I want to go live or upload my next video. And with that said, let's get right into it. This is the number one reason why I was hoping my worries wouldn't come true, because I would say, okay, if Final Fantasy 16 and Forspoken can come out this year, and the remake project team, which is Creative Business Unit 1 of Square Enix, which is Katase, Nomura, Hamaguchi, Najima, so on and so forth. If they can start talking about part 2, possibly give us some screenshots, maybe give us news update how development's going, maybe some story details, or possibly maybe a teaser trailer. Which I still think we're gonna get one. I still think we even possibly gonna see a shadow teaser drop trailer of some kind for Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 at Summer Games Fest, because Nomura is in charge of Final Fantasy VII, the 25th anniversary. He says, I got some news and stuff for you guys regarding that in June. And it's all pointing out to June 1st to June 10th. So with that out of the way, I was hoping that would happen. And then we get some information, said more to come in 2023. And then maybe early to mid, maybe around the 26th anniversary of Final Fantasy VII in Japan, they would do a live stream with Katase Nomura and probably the team. They can probably come on stage and say, hey, remember how we had information for you for 2021? Well, here we go. They give us a big gameplay story review trailer, not review trailer, but a trailer made to go over some finer points of gameplay, what's new between that and part 1, and intermission DLC, what's new. Talk about the story a little bit, give some more juicy details, and possibly a release date for 2023, later on 2023, summer or into summer and beyond, probably more towards holiday. I figured that'd be cool. That way we get a Final Fantasy game every other year. But also we got Final Fantasy 14, and they have their expansion. That's not what this is about. It has nothing to do with Final Fantasy 14. This is about 16. As you guys can tell, I done a reaction video. I rewatched it after I exploded and flipped out and acted like a little kid in the candy store. And I was so hyped. And then when they showed the summer 2023, it felt like a gut punch. As you guys can tell in my other video, if you guys watched that, feel free to give that a watch, by the way. But it's just, now my worries are starting to come true. And the worries I'm having for Final Fantasy VII Remake Project going forward is, instead of Part 2 and Part 3, which I think is going to be 3 games, I don't think they would go beyond 3 games. I hope not. Because after about 3 games in a series, people start to lose interest. They start moving on to different games and say, hey, you guys are just splitting this up. We're losing interest. It's how things go. If you look back at Final Fantasy 13, 10 and 10 2, so on and so forth. And now my worries are starting to come true that Part 2 is going to be PS5. But since that's going to be pushed probably to 2024 and beyond, I don't know. I hope it's a 2024 game. I really hope. Because now it's looking like Part 3. And if we make a Part 4, guys, we're not seeing it on the PlayStation 5. We're not seeing it. Now my worries is coming true that we're going to be forced to buy a PlayStation 6 to play Part 3, to play Part 4, if there is a Part 4, to finish up the saga. And I was hoping, man, that's quite the stretch, going from PlayStation 4 to PlayStation 5 to PlayStation 6 for just one remake series saga for Final Fantasy VII Remake. And I know they don't want to cut content. They want to make sure they're legit, and they put all the heart, efforts, and soul into it. It's their baby, and I understand that. But man, this is kind of like a gut punch and a half and my worries are starting to come true. And I still gonna plan on playing it. Now I'm forced to buy possibly $600-700 machine to play part 3, and that's like a mega gut punch. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of this. Do you guys think this is possibly going to happen? You guys are happy with this news? Or you guys are kind of just felt like me, gut punch? I'm still excited. I'm still ready to play 16. I'm ready to play part 2, part 3. But man, that's just it. Made my worries becoming more and more true, and just yikes. Anyways, let me know in the comments below what you guys think of this. And if you guys, are you guys still optimistic that we could still get part 3 at the end of the PS5 cycle? I don't know. Just for me, it looks like PlayStation 6 is going to be the home of part 3. And it's like, yikes. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. If you guys want more Final Fantasy VII Remake news, trailers, reactions, news updates for part 2 and beyond, feel free to like, subscribe if you're new. Hit the bell notification so you know if I'm going to go live or upload my next video. And what I said, I'll have links in the description below for my Twitch, Twitter, and Discord. Feel free to join me on Discord. Follow my 2 socials, and have a wonderful day, wonderful night. Keep on keeping on. I love you guys. Thank you guys for the love and support as always. I'll have probably a breakdown trailer I'll break down the trailer for Final Fantasy 16. That's probably gonna be like tomorrow's video, or I might upload it tonight before I go to bed. I might do one later on today and then upload it before I go to bed, and that way just sit there and YouTube. You guys wake up in the morning and feel free to watch that. The Resident Evil 4 remake, I said I was gonna break down the trailer for that too. I'm not big on the lore of Resident Evil 4, so I don't know a whole lot. I do know names of certain characters. So if I do a breakdown, just know that I am not like deep in the lore of Resident Evil 4 remake, Resident Evil 4 as a whole. So I know Leon, I know Lewis, I know Sadler. But anyways, enough chit chat. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Take care.